Good morning, everyone. Well, actually, it might not be good morning wherever you are, but for me, it's good morning. And with that, I'm sure you can guess what this video is. This is going to be my morning skincare routine. So I've done a couple of nighttime skincare routines, but I thought I'd do you a quick one about what I do in the day. It's not much different, but you guys wanted it, so here it is. Put me ears on. Yeah. Okay, so in the morning, I don't double cleanse. I don't feel like there's a need to. So the first thing that I would use is the Kind and Gentle from Asda. I know I've said this loads and loads of different videos, but this is really super cheap and cheerful. There's no fragrance in it, and it just basically does the job. It gets any extra oil that I might have produced during the night out, and it's just brilliant. And it's like 99p, so go and grab some if you haven't already. If you like any of the simple stuff, you'll like this. So while I'm doing the rest of my skincare, I like to pop a little bit of lip balm on. This is the Honey Trap. Again, I've mentioned this in the last few videos. That was upside down. There we go. I just like to do that while I'm doing the rest of my skincare routine in the morning. So in the morning, the first thing I would do is give myself a little spritz of this. This is the Breath of Fresh Air from Lush, just to make sure my skin's a little bit damp. While I'm doing the rest of my skincare. Then I would go straight in with my second item, which is the Niacinamide by Inkey List. This is going to help control my sebum production, which basically means that it's going to stop all the excessive oil control on my face and control any redness. You just need a pea-size amount like that, and I always work this into my T-zone first. Then I'm going to go right in with this serum. This is the Vitamin C and EGF serum by the Inkey List. This is the only serum I use in the morning. This is going to make my skin more radiant. It's going to give me more of a glow and basically just brighten my skin up, which I feel like sometimes it needs. Sometimes, especially in winter, it gets a little bit dull. So I do 2 pumps of this on my hand and again, just work it into my face. I like to wait at least 5 minutes before I then move on to my moisturiser at this point, just to make sure there's no extra residue on my skin and that it's all had chance to soak in. So the next step in my morning routine will be moisturiser. Now I have a choice of 2 different moisturisers that I use. I'm going to show you. So the first one is an Inkey List one. This one is the Vitamin B, C and E moisturiser. This one is a super light moisturiser, so it gives you everything that you need, but it doesn't feel like it's very heavy. I use this when my skin is just feeling normal, if I feel like I'm a little bit oily, if it's really hot outside. I tend to use this one just because it doesn't make my face feel really oily. I have combination to oily skin, so I do struggle with my T-zone a little bit, and this doesn't create any excess oil. However, if it is in the winter and I'm feeling particularly dry on my skin, I use the Simple Age Resisting Day Cream. This has got SPF 15 in it. However, I always follow up my moisturiser with a sunscreen. It's super important to use a sunscreen just to help defy any aging you might have on your skin and help fight against skin cancer. This one is a little bit thicker, and because of the sunscreen in it, it tends to have a little bit more oils in it. So if I am feeling particularly dry one day, or it is in winter, I do tend to go for this over this one. However, it's quite nice in England today, so we're going to go with this one. That is the size that you need of this. You don't need a lot. And again, rub it, work it in my hands, and work it into my face. And again, guys, I like to leave this at least a couple of minutes to make sure it's soaked in and it's not tacky on my skin. It's soaked in completely. As you can see, I've still got that really nice glow. I really do recommend that one. It's super cheap as well. Most of the Inkey List stuff is very reasonably priced compared to a lot of stuff that's got the same ingredients in. I would like to mention that because I do use a lot of the Inkey List now, but it's not ridiculously priced. It's super affordable, but it's got lots of good stuff in it. So the last step would be a sunscreen. As I said today, I've not used the skincare with sun cream in, but I always use a sunscreen on top of any skincare that I use. I'll be using the Inculist Factor 30 sunscreen. For me, it works super well. It soaks straight in and it doesn't leave me any residue, because I will be putting makeup on today. In fact, that's going to be the next video that I'm filming, and it doesn't make my makeup slip off or anything. I haven't got it here with me, which is a little bit annoying. It's in the other room, but I'll pop a picture here. And again, it's just a brilliant sunscreen, but whatever sunscreen you use on your face, make sure it's either 30 or above, and that's how you're really going to combat them aging signs. And that is it, guys. So that was a super quick morning routine of mine. You guys kind of wanted me to do one, since I've done a couple of nighttime routine ones. This is my daytime routine. It's not that different. It's just a little bit shorter because first thing in the morning, who's got time to put a load of skincare on? Not me. I know I haven't. Maybe you guys have and you want to include some other things in there. But for me, this just works. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video. I genuinely appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that watches and supports this channel. It really genuinely means a lot to me. So have a great day, guys, and I hope to see you soon.